What's the difference between doing a $500 million, let's say, negotiation, and let's say a $2 million negotiation? And how did you get so good at it?
Well, I'm not sure that I'm that good at it, John. I had a lot of good luck and I had a lot of great team members that I was around. I did get a chance to take some studying activities at Harvard Business School and
Oh, you did.
negotiations and some of their things there. So you can learn a ton from that. There's some great books out there along that line. But just being completely candid and frank, I would tell you with my own kids and with others, when we talk and we have similar type questions, I believe that a person should try to break things down to the absolute simplest methods they can. And once you lock in that simplicity and you get really good at the simplicity, then you can execute at all sorts of different levels. And so, realistically, in my younger days in my career, when I was managing budgets or doing negotiations with much smaller numbers, and I still have it in my top desk drawer right here, I have a metal ruler and I cover the zeros. I just cover the zeros. A $5 million deal with the zero covered is a $5 deal.
Wow.
And all of a sudden it's smaller and it comes into light for me. And I can start looking at it the same way I would a lemonade stand. We have to actually have a revenue, we have to have operations, we have to have the actual profitability. What's the long term plan for this? And that was in the early days. The simple method is just cover the zeros.
Wow.
And now it just gets very clear and it gets very focused on what we're going after in this. And then you start learning a lot more of the idiosyncrasies and things
Mhm.
along. I think the largest one that I was ever a part of or signed was about $1.5 billion deal.
Wow.
And I remember sitting across the table from the person at a very large customer, and he was about 20 years older than me at the time. And we were debating some data point or some service level agreement, and I was saying no. And his response, he looked at me and he said, "You've got a lot of wisdom for someone your age." And I said, "Sir, that isn't wisdom. Those are scars."
Ah.
And it's just, you learn these simple things. And if you can lock them in, I think it helps. And
Yeah.
to not get too caught up in the numbers, how big or how small. It's just like relationships. Your
Yes.
relationship with the big names is no more important than your relationship with the person at the very front line or at the coffee shop or anywhere else. If you get yourself caught in the numbers, you're probably focused on the wrong thing.